Yo, what's going on? What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I think it's Friday. I'm not sure. I don't know if today's Thursday or Friday, to be honest with you. Hopefully it's, I think today's Friday. Anyways, though, to all my fellow music producers, audio engineers, artists, did you think this journey was going to be easy? Like, do you have the idea that I'm going to put in these few things and do this a little bit and wham bam, thank you ma'am, I'm here now? If so, you have the wrong idea. Somebody lied to you. It may be yourself that lied to you, but somebody told you something or showed you something along the way that was totally false. This thing is tough. It is hard, it is hard, it is hard, it is difficult. You have to be willing to put in the work. And I say that, and I'm going to add this to it. You have to be willing to put in the work when nothing comes to you. You have to be willing to put in the work when you're literally hungry. You have to be willing to put in the work when people, your friends, your family, everybody tells you you can't do it. You have to be willing to put in the work when none of your people around you are going to support you. Nobody's buying your music. You have to be willing to put in the work. When your baby mama leave you, when your girlfriend leave you, when your wife leave you, you have to be willing to put in the work. It's not easy. People tell you have to put in the work. Yeah, you have to put in the work, but you have to put in the work in all the circumstances. That's the kicker. It's not just putting the work in when you feel like putting the work in. It's all the time. It's a constant grind. I tell people all the time, study your craft. Part of studying your craft, or part of the craft, is putting in the work when you don't want to put in the work. When you feel like nothing is working, that's the time for you to put in more work. Okay, it's something that I have not figured out yet. I got to figure it out. I got to make this happen. I don't know how I'm going to make it happen, but I'm going to try everything because this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. Period. Anything that you feel like that you just walk away from because of circumstances or difficult, or because it just seems hard this week, or you've had a rough month, or whatever, a rough past year, you don't want it. So cool, walk away from it. It's cool. But you have to be honest with yourself. But this is not easy. Artists, this is not easy. I know we look at people on TV and think, oh, I can do that. No, you can't, because you haven't done it yet. Why aren't you there? Have you asked yourself that question? Why am I not famous like them? I ask myself this every day. And in fact, I know the answer to it. So every day I wake up and I tell myself, somebody out there wants it more than you do. So what are you going to do about it? And I get my butt up and I work. I study, I work. I study, I work. And it's not just music nowadays. How do I get myself out there? How do I get myself in front of clients? How do I build myself up on social media? All these things that go into, and it's a whole lot more, but all these things I have to look up and research because that's what I want to do. I want to make money off of what it is that I want to do, period. So I have to do the research on how to do that. I research different platforms. I'm looking online about different seminars and webinars and things where I can learn, whether they be free or whether I have to pay for them. I pay for resources where people have tutorials on how to produce, on how to mix. I get as much information as I possibly can and I apply it. I try to link and network with as many people as possible every day, all the time, until I can't keep my eyes open anymore. and I happen to go to sleep, and it's still up. So then when I wake up in the morning, I look at my laptop, I look at my computer, it's right there for me to finish doing whatever it was that I was doing. Point blank, period. You gotta want it. Wanting it is shown through your actions. There is no stop. There is no stop. The people who make it and are doing it, they do it until they can't do it no more. Until it is literally physically impossible for them to do it anymore. So if you have any physical capability to do it and you feel like it's too hard, then you don't need to be doing it. Period. You find a way. And if you can't find one, you make one. It's not easy. Nobody out here is going to give anybody anything. Nothing. Don't let what you see on the surface fool you. Don't think that this person came out, you see one song from somebody, and all of a sudden they all over the radio and they hot and all this, that, and third. You have no idea what is going on behind the scenes. Y'all think they go in there and record one little song. Oh, this song hot. Let me send it to this such and such person, and this such and such person's gonna play it all over the globe, and all of a sudden everybody's gonna like it, and all of a sudden I'm rich. No. Heck no. It does not work like that. So if somebody told you that, or if you got that idea in your head, get rid of it now. Just throw it out the window. Don't work like that. You got to put in all the work you can, and then you find a way to put in even more work. Point blank, period. It's too many people out here trying to do the same thing that you're trying to do for you to think that it's easy. Somebody out there is outworking you. I don't even like the commute that I have to go to wherever it is that I'm going, because in those 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes or whatever, somebody's working. Somebody's out there working when I'm not working. Somebody's doing something. Somebody's learning something while I'm out here driving, going to where I gotta be. Like that's how intense it is. You know what I'm saying? At least with me. I don't know how anybody else feels, but that's how it is with me. I don't like going nowhere. Don't like doing it. Time away from me studying my craft, and moments away from me getting better at what it is that I want to do. It has to be done. Yeah, cool. But that's how I think about it. That's how I feel about it. And that's how bad I want it. So don't think that it's easy. It's not easy. Making these beats is not easy. Producing songs is not easy. Becoming an audio engineer is not easy. Being a music artist is definitely not easy. Half these artists around here that I know of, like, how many of you taking vocal lessons? How many are studying up on your vocal health? Because the reality of it is, that's the source of your money. How many of you have even looked into it? Or you think I can just sing or I can rap, right? But you go out partying and you lose your voice. Then what? Can't do no shows. Can't go to the studio and record. You're losing out on money. How bad do you want it? Little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm be willing to pay another engineer for me to sit down with him so I can learn what it is that he knows. How much is your hourly rate? Okay, cool. Mind if I sit in on a mix session? Mind if I pay you to, you know what I'm saying, learn some of this stuff? Same thing with producers, you know what I'm saying? How much is, I don't want to collab with you. Can I sit down and just watch and learn? Can I get some of that information? Be willing to pay for it. It's stuff all over the place. Atlanta is 2.5 hours, 2 hours up the road. They have stuff going on all the time. Go to the seminars. It's cheap. Gas money, maybe like $20, $30, and they let you in. They got stuff going on all the time. It's too many things going on, too many opportunities for us to be coming up with excuses about why it's too hard. It's way too many. At every turn, when you think something is hard, it's 5 or 6 opportunities in your face. Are you going to throw the excuses out and look for those opportunities? Or are you going to continue to hold on to those excuses? I posted a video today, man. Rico Love. He was talking about this ain't for quitters. Basically, he said, there was somebody that told him he wanted to quit. Like, it was too hard. And he gave him advice, you know what I'm saying, about, don't quit, persevere and all this, that, keep going. And then he was like, he gave the wrong advice. If you feel like quitting, he's like, okay, then quit. Quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm probably covering the mic again. Like, quit. You know what I'm saying? If you go quit, that's how you feel, then move out the way. Because there's people out here that just they're going to continue to bust their tail to get what it is that they want. No matter what, you can put whatever you want to do and whatever put in front of them, they're going to keep it moving. But anyways, though, it's not easy. It's never going to be easy. Nothing he said all the time, nothing worth having is easy. It's time to start studying about what it is that you're trying to get into instead of looking at things on the surface and being like, oh, I can do this. I can sing like that person. I can rap like that person. None of that matters. Put the work in. Get it done. Yup.